welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a multiple time frame analysis strategy, a top-down analysis, how to forecast hundreds of pips into the future range, starting from the daily time frame right to smaller time frames like the 30 minutes, 1 hour, where we are going to be taking our trade setup based on. So we are also going to be forecasting currency pairs. We really focus on GPU and maybe other pairs and gold, right? So let's see how the video goes. So the essence of this top-down analysis is to know turning points, determining turning points, and know where to target our trades and all of that. So you want to watch the video to the end. Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So we start from the daily time frame. So when you go to the daily time frame here, right, you're going to see we have a perfect downtrending market, right? So we see very perfect downtrending market. Price has been falling thousands of pips since the month of August, right? Since July, price have been falling from July right up to September, and price have been falling for hundreds of pips, guys. So what we have to do now is to mark the most recent lows. This is the most recent low that we had here. If you look very well, this is the most recent low that we had that led to this up move. So price came back, all right, got and broke through, all right, so we extend it. Right, when you extend like that, you can see how price has reacted to this zone here. Okay, so if you want to, you might want to also be maybe plotting the zones, maybe using your trend lines to also mark out your key zones. All right, if you look at it very well, this was an amazing trading setup, guys, for those who knew. All right, so now we have marked out the zone, our horizontal, our resistance, and our diagonal resistance right there. So we drop further to the H4 time frame. Our essence is to mark out zones that will act as turning points, guys. Acts as turning points. All right, now if you look very well, just from this information here, you see that this was already a good trading setup, because we saw that price has broken through a measure level. So price broke through this measure key level here and now came back to retest the zone, and you see that price retested this zone just at the same point where we had a falling trend line. That's already an increased win rate. So this can increase your win rate because you already have two factors here in your favor. And if you look at it very well, you see something here which is very important. All right, I'm going to share with you. I've already identified a double top pattern just from a bigger time frame. All right, because from my experience I can already identify this, but for swing traders you could have already taken your short trade here, right? At the rejection here, your stop loss above the zone there, right? And then your target, you want to target the previous low, okay, or you target these zones here, because normally you see as price pulled back up, you see that price created some consolidations. You can see the price was already creating something like swing high, swing high, swing highs, and swing highs, because it was more like a trending market in this situation. Remember, this is a result that we are trading from bigger time frame. So in a smaller time frame, this is a complete trending market on its own. You see that after that strong down move, what happened? Price moved down and then maybe started creating something like higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and if you look at it very well, you see before price went and tapped to this key zone. So someone who was trading, let's say in a smaller time frame, and did not know that there was a major zone here that was identified in the daily time frame, maybe would have gotten stopped out here because they did not know this. All right, that is one advantage of it, multiple time frame analysis. Now for someone taking their trade based on swing, right here, you can take your trade here, you place your targets based on these zones. Remember, we have marked out these zones because these are the zones that create the highs. This zone create a high, this zone create a high. So you can place your first target here, all right, your second target there, and then maybe your third target here, right? That is already a good swing trade there. That's already how many pips move? That's already 200 pips moves, guys, just by doing this simple. Now we are not ending here. That was just an example based on the first zone that we marked out, which was based on the daily. As you can see there, right, you see that price reject. Okay, so this was already a good example of a break and retest, because from the law of price action, when a resistance zone breaks, it becomes support. When a support breaks, it becomes resistance. Here support broke and became resistance, and it was coinciding with this beautiful trend line that has been reacting once, twice, and thrice, and this was the fourth time. So that was going to be an amazing setup. Now this setup, actually, this is for swing traders, like I said earlier, right? Because this took some while. But now if you want to go further to smaller time frame, remember we have to mark out all of our zones in our various time frames. Right now, if you drop further to maybe the 2 hours time frame or the 1 hour time frame, right, you are going to see that we had just a complete shift of structure here. Right, you can see from higher highs, higher low, higher lows, price just turned. Now for someone who just looked at it, the person will not understand why all of a sudden price just changed. Okay, look at the H1 time frame. All of a sudden we had an uptrending market in a smaller time frame in the H1 time frame. But what happened that all of a sudden we just saw this very strong downward move? That multiple time frame analysis explains that to us. We already know that. Right now, you and I already know, because we know exactly what happens in a daily time frame. All right, so that is an advantage. Okay, now let's say you didn't take your trade set up there, maybe based as a swing trader. Right here we had a double top pattern that forms, because you see that when price creates higher highs and higher lows like this, right, price will keep creating higher highs. It will keep creating higher highs as long as price doesn't come back to break these previous lows. But now if price create a high and then reach a point and create another high, all right, comes down, go maybe it comes down and get to this low, goes up and then fail to create a new high, and then comes down and break through, it means that there's going to be what, a change of character, a shift in structure from a down from an uptrending market to a downtrending market. And you can see that from here, this is exactly what happened. And now price will start creating what, lower lows and lower highs. So for as a swing trader, you can benefit from this. As a day trader, you can benefit from this. I've already showed you how to enter swing. Now as a day trader, what happened, we already did our multiple time frame analysis. This is the zone where price got rejected from. So what you simply do now is you do what, you identify the neckline. This is the neckline here. Right, this is what we call a neckline after a double top, which is one of the best reversal pattern that we have. Double top, right, you mark the neckline, because most often when price breaks through the neckline, it's going to drop powerfully. So you didn't enter here, maybe because your stop loss was going to be wide, or maybe you missed the trade, you can still enter at the break of the neckline, and then your stop loss may be here or here. Now your stop loss will be determined on where you want to target. If you want to target maybe just these zones that you marked out here, you can just place your stop loss like that, and then you target like this. By now you would have already hidden like 1:3, 1:4 just by doing this simple analysis, guys. Now if you want to follow the trend, just like maybe you want to swing the trade, you can place your stop loss up a little bit further like that. Okay, that could be like 50 pips, right? That could be like 60 pips. All right, maybe you want to get a swing setup, maybe you want to cash something bigger, right? Maybe you want to cash more than 100 or 200 pips and all of that. So you can see put like that, and then you target these zones below, and then you target further zones below. You go to bigger time frame, you enter in small time frame, but you can go to bigger time frame, and then you look at what your target zones. This could be your target zone, which is the previous low here, and price could likely be moving to this zone here. So that is how you can enter. Now even in the 30 minutes time frame, guys, just go to the 30 minutes time frame, you will still identify this double top. This double top is still clear in the 30 minutes time frame. So meaning that even with the analysis that you have done in the daily time frame, you know exactly where to be entering, and you know why you are entering. In the daily time frame, we have a key zone, we have factors that have led to price pulling down from here. Now you drop to even to the 30 minutes time frame, you look for what, your immediate confirmations to enter, because in a smaller time frame like this, you are going to incur a smaller stop loss. All right, so here you can enter in the smaller time frame, your stop loss there, and then you see catch this move here. All right, so many traders who saw this move don't know why it happened like this, but you and I knows why it happened like this. I hope you get the point. So that was a good one there. Right, so that's basically it. Now you can see now that price start creating what, lower lows and lower highs, and from here you can see start catching further moves. You can wait for price to pull back, so maybe in a smaller time frame like this, so maybe supply zones, price pull back to supply zone, and then you enter, it moves down because price is going to be moving in swings, right? It goes, and then maybe you can see understand, start identifying maybe trend line zones, and then you'll be taking your sell setups. While for someone who enter as a swing trader, should be in deep profits. All right, see that price has a tendency of always reacting in that particular way. So basically that is how you can do your analysis, and catch very big moves, do a top-down analysis, and you can trade as a swing trader, as a day trader, and whatever. So you just need to get the knowledge. The market is fractal. What happens in the bigger time frame happen in the smaller time frame subsequently. So that is basically it, guys. So that's my focus with GPU. All right, time will not permit me to analyze maybe other pairs like maybe euro US dollar, but we almost have, since euro US dollar correlates with GPU, we have almost the same concept there. You can see, guys, you can see this is it. We have the zone where price had to come and tap from. All right, and for GPU, you can see price came for euro, also tap to the zone, and then it's also dropping. And if you go further to analyze, you are going to see the same concepts that apply here. You're still going to see the same concepts that apply, because the market, they are actually correlating. Okay, so if you look at it very well, you see, look at that trend line that we drew from the other time frame. You see the trend line also correlates with this zone here, which actually reacted, and in smaller time frame we would have also been looking for what, double tops, breakouts, and then we'll be shorting. So that is it. So for euro, what will happening this week is we are going to be shorting. We're going to be looking for sell setups, especially in smaller time frames, until when price gets to these zones below here. So you want to join our Telegram channel so that you should get updated on the various setups that are going to show up. I'm going to drop a link in the pinned comment below and this video's description. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel if you find the video helpful, share with other traders, and if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit on that subscribe button. See you in the next video.